ask him about my bear?
I'll be sure to pass a message over to him. Where's Ramagod? Where's our boy?
Sitting on the bench, riding the pine. Too bad.
And he doesn't even come in the substitute. There's
Nice.
Nation.
Tough.
That is a tough matchup. Here we go. Match number 1 of set 2. We got DarkV versus Makjay. Ganny going out, doing what Ganymede is supposed to do.
Turn your microphones down about 5 decibels. Look who's in the house.
Oh, this Molong getting slapped. The Reckless basically gets the trade, gets the JV trade off of that.
Good damage.
Megan looking to accelerate up. DarkV's got a lot of tempo here, even though there's no monster deficit.
Oh, wow, look at that. Just the buffet. I'll take one of everything, please.
Yes, and thank you. Please and thank you. Kenny doesn't get a whole lot of results from that Ganymede, doesn't actually destroy any of the cards.
Yeah, I wonder what's the tone being set right here with that.
Here we go, Megan further accelerating the team. DarkV putting out a lot. Makjay doing a really good job of sustaining through it, making sure that nothing can really quite stick. Oh, amazing counter with the Divine Protection to protect against that Oblivion. That and the damage coming from Tessa.
And look at that blue line up at top. Both of them, not a single red in sight.
Yeah, that was a very, very well-played move from Mac, making sure that DarkV, even though he's throwing out a lot, Makjay is sitting there ready to counter. Sophia, is this the 20 to 30% more Sophia that I asked for?
Oh, man. I got the whole circuits in town. First Lucian, then Sophia.
Big cleanse and heal from the Elucia. Ganymede, notably not as effective in this game as we saw before. Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it. That was a lot.
That was a lot. This could potentially allow for DarkV to snowball a little bit. Again, defense break doesn't really matter with your defense damage.
Oh, good.
Excellent counter. Both of these players living up to what they said in their interview. They love playing counter, and that's exactly what they're doing perfectly.
It's my favorite kind of game to watch. Just watching from counter to counter and knowing exactly what to play at the right time.
Oh, and he's got the synergy card in his hand as well to boost up his friends. Look at this. Makjay's team is suddenly so low. DarkV could clean it up right here and gets a stun on the last one. DarkV pulling ahead, establishing really good early tempo, but Makjay just could not hold on.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is, like you said earlier, when it's just you know exactly where all of Doomsday is going.
Yeah, you know where all of those meteors is going. Oh, look at Makjay. Makjay not super thrilled about what can swap in such an amazing synergistic.
Good.
That's pretty ironic here. Here we go. We're starting the game off strong with a Bernard to accelerate through that mana production. Card incineration. Ganymede doing what he does best, what he's proving that he's so good at doing, which is resource denial. He says you may not play for a little while.
Whatever plan you had, you can't do that right now. You must create a new plan. And do it slower while you're at it.
Lots of buffs coming out. He runs a copious amount of buffers on this team. Between Megan, Shannon, everything. He wants to make sure that he's got his attack buff and his defense boosted at all times, but Eternal Flame doesn't care about your defense.
Yeah, but you just, it's so intimidating when you see that much buff going on your opponent's side, especially when the tank right there is about 1 second from death. And there it is.
Oh, more Eternal Flames. Coming out, Reckless. Oh, I so miss the challenge to see who's the Mo longest. I do miss it. We'll see it again sometime.
There can only be one.
Here comes Mega Tsunami.
Uh-oh, you know what comes next?
Oh, it's the freeze. Oh, it's the freeze.
So good!
You knew it's so good, Adrian! Oh, wow. You can feel the emotion. Look at this. Everybody is so low. Trying to play Huadang. Huadar.
Counter for counter for counter.
This is looking pretty strong for Makjay right now, except everybody is... Oh, final attack! Really nice if DarkV had the chance to replace some monsters.
It's
Like
the worst feeling.
It is, absolutely. We got Molong versus Kuhn in the front line here. Ganymede going out early, shredding all of those cards. You hate to see it if you're Makjay. It's a good time to do it, though. Your opening tank, your frontline tank is still there. It's still present. He's not going to be able to make any big moves off of this necessarily. Poseidon, deceleration going out. Quad Dam, notably not in Makjay's hand yet.
That is my favorite combination of Skillstone and Person. Bernard, only one cost to accelerate. Great value.
Ganymede again trying to see if he can do the same thing to DarkV that DarkV put on Makjay earlier. Nothing really gained from that Ganymede.
Yeah, it's just like a far cry from the last series we saw, right? We saw a lot of Ganymede pressure happening, and in this game it's just not doing the same thing.
Right, big stuns coming out. DarkV not able to use even the card that's coming up next. Looking to prolong that. They are stunned and frozen. Big transfer. This is a huge transfer.
That's so good.
This is huge. DarkV with the big play. Perfectly timed. He needs to capitalize on this before it wears off. Oh, the cleanse.
Shannon, running for school president, giving the pep talk.
Pep talk comes out. Trying to make his monsters look a little bit healthier as well. That's what you're looking for when you play a Ganymede. Getting rid of everything in Makjay's hand.
That spoil's just so rough. That's day one stuff.
Super rough. Here comes a cleanse. He needs to play it right now or DarkV loses this game. He knew. He used it. That was super important that he got it.
Hey, look who's back. Doomsday's upon us. Oh, good hits.
Getting stuns too. And notably, DarkV's damage had been kind of hindered through the course of the game with the attack breaks, so this is pretty significant. This game is way closer than we just thought, by the way. All of these monsters are so close, but that stun on Hwadam is going to secure the match. Can he do anything? He can't secure enough kills. Hwadam on Hwadam violence.
It makes me so happy to see that.
All right, we are confirming here. A little bit of switch up on...
I'm so excited for this matchup.
Me too. Look at that. 1 mana Shannon. That is so much value. You can't find deals like that anywhere. 1 mana for a pep talk? That's excellent.
You really can't. Black Friday special right here.
Look at that ignore defense damage, and sharing it amongst the other people in that line right next to each other is so cool. Copper doing big damage at the start. Defense breaks go on.
Look at that.
DarkV.
All the deals.
DarkV could really make something happen here. Let's see what Lapis puts out. Not a huge disruption from the Tesorion, but you gotta just do something. You can't just go out quietly here.
It does feel good, I think, to see Perna go down once because we only got one more to go, right? So
that's right. There's a good opportunity for transfer. I'm only hesitant because I know that these games typically, he's got the Eleanor, we hadn't seen it used yet, and also these games when they're going long, sometimes dots and Eternal Flames can mean the difference. Makjay establishing really strong dominance here using that Ganymede.
I like seeing how much HP Copper has right now. It's a good sign to DarkV. But not if you're decelerated.
Not if you're decelerated, unfortunately. Just look at the status of DarkV's monsters. Those health bars are suspiciously low.
Ooh. I guess that's the price you pay for the bargains you want.
That's right. I tell you, Copper, he drives a high bargain for that damage.
I tell you what, though, if I have to have one person back there for my bargains, I want to be Lapis for that reason right there.
Yes, Lapis is one of my favorite ones in the back line to be at the final slot because she's amazing at soloing multiple monsters because of the shield. Oh, this is looking to be a wrap. DarkV. DarkV, is he going to be getting a 3-1 against Makjay? Oh, with the hearts.
Oh, the heart symbols.
Both players do have respect for each other. They play similar styles. Makjay taking a step away for a moment to collect himself.